So the lady now is saying, yeah, so for you to be able to carry these bags to the gate, we're gonna have to throw away anything that's bigger than 100 milliliters.
All right, so can I tell this part now? So no, right. So now when she said that, no, I said to myself, all right, the kind lady at the front tell me say, maybe, right? So now let me explain the situation to her and explain to her that, hey, it's the personnel at the front said to me that I should come to TSA because they've actually closed the section at the front where they can accept the check-on bags. So she said to me, say I must come through this section, and you know, if then they let you pass, them can take your bag at the plane door and put it under the plane. So me thinks a good girl will just make me go through. Good girl can one next man and explain the situation, but them just still insist to hear what them are gonna dash away me things. Me start puzzling my mind. Me say, alright, Shawnel, don't freak out. Me say to myself, say, that's all of my things them. Me start think about all the product them and something them me just buy. So I said to myself, say, self, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Me them dash me perfume and me things them. Right? When we could have just simply just reschedule the flight. You know right what I decide. I said, excuse me, man.
So we said, all right, we're just going to reschedule.
I'm going to reschedule my flight because I cannot afford for you to throw away my things. Because honestly, I thought, and I never see any issue with it though, people for them to just make a go through, because it's not like I'm going to carry the bag on above the seat. It's going to go at the same section where it's supposed to go. It's just that it have to drive through a different section. But you know, it's probably them rules and regulation, because it's a rule that they know a certain amount can pass that section. So I understand. But during that time though, you know, let me just add this part in. Me see Monique. Yeah. Me see Monique to the right.
So Monique came back. No, let me just stick this in. While that whole going through TSA thing is happening, when Monique went around and the lady is telling us where, you know,
we heard her thing over the intercom.
We heard over the intercom. Could Monique Brown please come to so and so? We have your ID or something. So when I heard Monique Brown, I was like,
she gonna get her things in.
I originally thought that they were calling from the gate. Because you know, when the plane is waiting for you, then you just say, could passenger Monique Brown please come to gate whatever, your boarding time. If you don't come in 15 minutes, if you don't come in 15 minutes, the plane is going to leave you, etc. blah blah blah. So I was expecting that. So when I heard, could Monique Brown please come to, I was like, right, them are calling her from the gate. So but then I heard them say, you know, she'll we'll have your ID or whatever, and she must go to Lost and Found. That's what I heard Lost and Found. So I'm like, okay, so I'm saying to myself, she must have heard that in the intercom. I'm sure she's gone down to Lost and Found to get the stuff, to get her ID. So when Shawnel said to me, yeah, I saw Monique in the line. I'm like, Monique, they go down Lost and Found, because Lost and Found sound like it, they're far. Go Lost and Found, come back and catch me in a line.
So people, you see, when them are carry back around to the front, because we can't go by ourselves, they had to have security.
Yeah, so the same lady that.
So same time when them move me, I'm like, I have a friend and I have her stuff, so I need to give her some. I know me see Monique to the right, and Douglas I say, you see her? I say, yeah. I am looking, I don't know how this short girl foot moves so fast. I don't know how Monique moves so fast. People come here to myself say, me know me see her to the right. I mean, I know how it is that she will pass me already. So I said to myself, so now I have to, you know, sort out my friend. And they had insist on just alright, come here. Come to the fast food girl here. Run left way.
No, because I thought you guys already gone. But see, when I thought you went through TSA, I was like, alright, them gone through. So by the time we reach him, we can't sit another plane. Never sit another plane.
People, they say little short, but the foot move fast. The foot move real fast. Later, safe flight.
Bye, dog.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk,
People, she gone.
I like that. She's gone.
Gone leave way.
Yeah,
so we are look but them insist that we have to go back around the front. So I say, you know what, they'll just pick up the phone and call her and make her know, say XYZ. But to be honest, I never thought she'd get on the plane. I'm never sure.
Cause you never thought she was on the plane. I didn't know she was even on the plane. I just thought she was
still looking for her ID because he didn't spot her. But everything was just moving like this.
Yeah,
we got the front and the lady was like, what's happening? So I tell her, say, you know, them can put it through without throwing away our stuff and we're not willing to throw it away. Can we rebook? She said fine. In the process of rebooking, I look on my phone, I say, Monique, say, I'm on the plane, where are you? I pick up your phone same time and call her and I said, goody. I'm at the front deck so I can't get on. What you mean by you there on the plane?
Monique, go join the line, come through TSA,
and just
gone on the plane. As she said, as you heard her say a while ago,
she thought that we were on because she
through.
was searching for her ID, so she thought that by this time we should have gotten through and gone through a long time.
Right?
So
no, she not find her thing there, you know.
No, she not find her ID.
So I don't know how she get on the plane, how she go through.
She had another
used
ID.
her other ID.
She had another ID. So she ended up using that other ID in order to get onto the flight. But then Monique said to me, when I call her, Monique is like, I thought you were on the plane. Because it's when the people them say party of 4. And I said, yes. And she said she went on when them say, because the plane was actually waiting on us, the 4 of us. Before closing the door. So when she went on, she said, yeah man, party of 4, but she's thinking that, all right, she had the last 2 and the other 2 up on the plane. Monique said when she look around, because then the person turned around to her and said, where's the other 2? So she's like, they're supposed to be on the plane. So when she look, she said she not see we she beg them for stay, wait them there at the gate, wait. And the lady's like, all right, we'll wait. Then now I explain to Monique, say, Monique, in a sense them wait because we check on bag and you're not accepting it through TSA. So in this time them they delay to fuel the plane and Monique is trying to get them, so all right, can them just accept the bag seeing that the flight is delayed? So Monique at this time, Monique started panic and said she's just going to just come off of the plane. The woman tell her, say, you cannot come off. The door lock already and you have to just sit down and enjoy plane ride.
Yeah, I tell you.
So same time we just say, Monique, it's fine. We'll just rebook and we'll see you tomorrow. So then I talk to her and she like, you know, see so you can try find my ID and whatever. So I say, all right then, we'll try start out that part on our end and then try figure a way if probably go back home if we come back tomorrow. So by that time Douglas did
so by that time we had rebooked the flight.
Yeah.
And so when now Shawnel says to me, Monique
she still
hasn't found her ID. I'm like,
yeah.
So then how she get on the plane? So I'm like, I thought she went to
Cause when she left us, she went to look for it.
So anyway, so we're telling the lady now, our friend still hasn't found her ID because she was like, yeah, she came back around and was asking if she left her ID or whatever, and we said no.
So she was thinking that it was at TSA.
She thought it was at TSA.
So she went back around. She went around there to
find out if it had dropped out somewhere or whatever, and they said no. So she came back around and she was saying
it's
I
not
can
there.
either check lost and found or check somewhere else. I don't remember. And she said something about tomorrow. You can come back tomorrow to see her or whatever. I was just like, I can't wait till tomorrow. Since I'm here, I might as well.
Yeah.
So by that time now, Shawnel is calling Andy, Monique's husband,
to see
how far he is, so if he can turn back, right? Now remember again, they live 45 minutes away from the airport, right? So she called him and he's like, yeah, me leave. Well,
I think he was like 20 minutes out already.
Right. And so, but he said he was going to turn back and come.
He was going to try. But remember, it's a highway, you can't really just do something safe. We could probably try to find an off to come back round. So during this time when Andy tried to do that and me, I wait, Douglas went down.
So I went down now to Lost and Found to get the ID.
Yeah.
Got the ID fairly easy. I thought I would, she would need to, like, Monique would have to send we'd have to send a letter for say XYZ.
I'm actually
But I just went down there, explained the situation, and they took my name, my
passport,
number.
I think it's right.
I have a magic jet number, name, phone number, and passport information.
Yeah.
So they took that down. They said you just have to take that for security safety. I was like, no problem. Which is good. So I got the card. Come back upstairs, and we said, all right.
So by the time I was talking to Monique, and Monique was like, yo, sis, just get a hotel close. So that way what happened, because the flight that we actually rebooked is for the same time as the same 6 o'clock in the evening. So instead of, coming from the house 45 minutes away to probably go end up back in another accident, another traffic, let us just stay close by so that we can be able to reach on time for our flight, people. So by this time Douglas went on the phone, him always have film app them for find things. He went on the phone, he found I think he ended up finding a hotel for us to stay at.
I just look for the cheapest hotel. At that time I was just like, yo, as long as it's cheap and it's decent, I'm staying there. Me not look for no Hilton or nothing. It's just one night.
Tell us about you.
So I went on the app, found a hotel, booked it. I said, all right, cool, we have a hotel. And then I said, all right, so how are we going to get to the hotel? Uber. All right. Uber not working for some reason.
Not a thing gone bad.
Now,
Uber
bear in mind,
work.
when we came to Tennessee, when we flew into Tennessee, my Uber was working because we took an Uber from the airport to Monique's house.
So it was fine.
So it was fine. All of a sudden,
not fine.
Not working.
No
So I'm
good.
like, that's weird. Anyway, so
Try Lyft.
I looked back on the hotel booking and it said
They had like free shuttle.
They had a complimentary shuttle from the airport to the hotel.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Call the hotel. Call. Ring. Nobody answer. Call again. Ring. Nobody answer. Call again. Ring. Nobody answer. That's all right. But this is weird. So then now, I call back the same number, but when you call a number, there's the usual answering machine thing where it tell you press 1 for this, press 2 for that, right? So I selected a different number, and a number that says press 1 if you want to make a reservation or change your existing reservation. So I said, okay, press 1. So I pressed 1, got some lady, she actually sounded like she was Jamaican, and she was like, hey, and I said, explain to her the situation. And she was like, okay, let me transfer you to the front desk. And I'm like, yeah, I've been trying to get the front desk for a while now, and there's no, I'm not getting through. So she's like, all right, let me see if I can get through on this end. So she put me on hold and goes calling the front desk. No answer.
She wasn't getting through either.
So she comes back, I'm not getting through to the front desk.
She was gonna
I'm going to send them an email so that they can contact you or whatever. And I said, all right, fine. So she put me on hold.
You were trying to get Lyft.
But
just in case.
But what happened while that was happening, I said, just in case, let me try and get something else. So I figured maybe the Uber is not working because it's on the Wi-Fi and whatever. So I switched off of the Wi-Fi to data. So switched to that, and the call got dropped because apparently I was calling from the Wi-Fi. But anyway, so the call got dropped, and I said, anyway, never mind. If anything, they'll call me back. Trying to get Lyft to work.
Not accept your card.
Not accepting my card.
Try my card.
Not accepting her Shawnel's card.
Not at all.
Try to go back on Uber.
Uber
still not working. I'm like, what is happening?
Try and call them, but the people,
So
you're still not
we walk down to where the Uber section. So they have a special section
where you pick up like Ubers,
where Uber, Lyft, and taxis
shuttles
and limos and shuttles will pick you up, right? So we walk down that side.
Then maybe it will work there.
So I said, let's go there first before we book. So when we book it, we can just be there. Anyway, so we're down there now, and I said, all right, pull out the app. Uber still not work. Lyft not working. So I was like, all right, so let's call now.
This
call
time
back
people may say,
the hotel front desk. So we call the hotel front desk.
Not get through.
Finally,
Got
the lady
through.
answers. Somebody answers. And I say, okay, I reserved, and I wanted to know where do I go to get the shuttle. So she's like, I'm gonna call the driver and call you back. What's your number? I
Why
gave
with
them
confidence?
the wrong number.
With confident to people, he was like purr 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 purr.
I gave them the wrong number. The last 2 digits were mixed. It was supposed to be 4431 and I gave her 4413.
People, after this boy come off my phone.
So after I come off the phone, I'm like,
did I say 4? Where is it?
4413 or
4421 something. So I'm like, oh, me supposed to know.
So then
me
me call back.
listen to you.
Instantly call back the number. Ring, ring, ring. No answer. I say, alright, maybe she's on the phone with the guy. Wait a couple minutes. Ring, ring, ring. No answer. How long is she on the phone? Ring, ring, ring. No answer. What? So ring, ring, ring again. Me call back again. Yeah, you need to just don't bother with it. Cut it off. So I call back again. Finally, she answered the phone. I'm like, oh my god, I've been calling anyway. So I said, yeah, I just called earlier. I think I gave her the wrong number. It's 4431, not 4413. She's like, okay.
I'm still trying to get through to
the driver.
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute. Let me call you back. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. So I'm there waiting for the call. All of a sudden, I'm saying, good 10 minutes passed. Now, we've been at the hotel, at the airport for a while now,
I know.
right? But maybe 10-15 minutes passed and I'm like, I'm not gonna call back. I mean, how far could the driver be? How hard is it to get to the driver? I open the phone. I see call coming in. I'm like, what? So I'm now opening the phone and me see 11 missed calls from the same number and I'm like, wow. So I call her back now and again, same thing. It ring, no answer, and then we call her back again, and she answer. And she said, "Yeah, I've been trying to call you, whatever." I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, so you're gonna go to B1, section B1, and the guy's name is Ernie, and he drives." She gave me a wrong car. He drives a blue Town and Country, right? All right, cool. Hang up the phone.
Never hear like you're tired of people.
Country. Which car is that again? Must be like one of them GM Chrysler. Anyway, so we Google it and see how it look. So we know the kind of car that we're supposed to be looking for. And it's blue. Alright, cool. So we go to B1 now. And we stand waiting. And then finally now, we see this guy, see this blue car. Not a Town and Country. Blue car come and pull up right on B1. Right? And so I go and look at the back of the car. And it does not say Town and Country. It says Arcadia. And it's a GMC.
I'm telling Douglas that's not the car.
Town and Country is Chrysler. So I'm saying to myself, this is not the car. She's saying it's not the car, but she's saying, and I said, I'm walking by the car and I see that the guy, he has his phone on the thing. The guy is calling someone. So I said, it must
be you.
I wonder if it's me trying to call. So I look back on the phone because they don't know. Apparently my phone is not ringing when the people are calling, and I don't see any call. So I'm like, that's weird. So anyway, now I see that him end the call, and then he move up further in the line, right? And by that time now, the lady calls me back and I'm like, hey, and she's like, yeah, Ernie's there. He's in a blue. And I said, what car is he in? She's like, oh, he's in a blue Arcadia. And I'm GMC Arcadia. I'm like, really? No, you're telling me that? So I said, all right, yeah, man, I see him because we had seen him already. Hang up the phone, walk down to him.
Really nice guy.
And really nice guy. Got the stuff in the car and I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I was looking for a Town and Country. And he was like, yeah, that's the car that I used to drive. Anyway, so we jump in the car, drive to the hotel. All right, cool. Reach at the hotel now.
Run smooth, everything run smooth, check in and everything.
Everything nice. We get the suitcase, get this carry up the stuff to the room. On the way to the hotel, we saw that.
All right, look good.
We saw that there was a Wendy's across the road. There was a McDonald's, Panera Bread right beside it, Waffle House right beside. I mean, KFC down the
good stuff.
Good stuff around. So we said, all right, cool. We can walk. If anything, get something to eat later. Right. So by this time it was like what, 8 o'clock now, 7 o'clock, 7:30.
After 8 to 9.
Somewhere around there. So that would tell you how long we were at the airport. Right. We got there. I mean, because when we went to pick up the food, it was like 9 o'clock.
No.
What time?
It was after 9. When we reached back to the hotel, it was like close to 10.
And there you go. So alright, we put down our stuff and said, alright, where are we gonna go to eat? I said, alright, make we just go Wendy's.
Decided on Wendy's.
So go up, walk across the street, go to Wendy's, walking up to the door now.
Lock.
Click. Locked. Alright, walk on the other side. Click.
So by this time we were there, and we were thinking what to do.
What to do?
So I said to
Because
Douglas,
Shawnel-
I hear what? The best thing to do is always ask questions. So I'm gonna say, here what? I'm going to go through the the delivery window and just ask, how can we be assist? Because I'm sure I went on Google and it said that they accepted walk-in. Went around there. There was a lady at the drive-thru and I said to her, excuse me, miss, I just want to say something to the worker at the drive-thru. Is that okay? She said, yeah man, go ahead. I said to her, excuse me, I'd like to purchase something to eat, but the door is locked. Can you assist me? I said, do you accept walk-in? She said, no, they don't. So I said, really? So I said, I can't even buy something right here at the window. She said she go and get her manager. Her manager came in very quick, like a minute. He came and he was like, hi. So I explained the situation to him that, coming from the airport, I'm at the hotel across the road. Would love to get something to eat. We didn't drive, we just walked. And I thought this was a walk-in restaurant. He said to me, he's like, oh yeah, understand. I totally understand. We don't accept walk-in at this time. However, you can go through the drive-through and we will serve you because him can't put me before everybody. So I'm gonna say, at this point, I say, all right, human car, here we go. I have no problem. Hey guys, so you wouldn't believe this. We're actually outside Wendy's and they're not taking walk-in persons. Basically, both me and Douglas are in the drive-through line, pretending like we're a vehicle in order to place an order. You can't believe this. We cannot.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, vroom, walk with car. So we're behind this car. And so the place here for place the order. So this is us placing our order. No joke. And then I think we were like the second person
so the car
to
in
order.
front of us was going to order now. Was on the intercom to order.
And then I was
Right.
interrupted by the
And
manager.
The manager comes out
I
and
was like,
says,
excuse me, can you come with me,
could you guys
please?
come with us?
People me start figuring out
So
so
now,
to myself say, I want to pick me
in
up on
my
the
head.
camera because I'm there recording now, because I record so I can go to the scoop or I turn human vehicle. And then I said to myself, say, I want to pick me up out the camera and I'm going to say, you know, fair record. So I said to myself, so my back broad. So I'm going to go up with him because he can't do me nothing. So I said, come out. So we went inside and he's like,
No, before we go inside. So, because he said, can you come with me? And
want to explain
he walked
why.
off to the side like he was going to a car. So I'm like, why is he taking us to a car?
Really?
Then him stop in the middle of so and say, I just want to explain to you
never
the
saw
whole
it.
situation. So that's why I'm carrying you inside. So I'm like, oh, so why don't just walk to the inside? So he carries us inside, right? And then he says, all right, so I just want to explain the whole situation of why we were closed. He got a call earlier today from the manager for the apparently this manager owns several of the Wendy's restaurants.
French franchise.
So anyway, got a call from the manager that another Wendy's was robbed and so they need to close down. They allow no
Accept
walk-ins.
walk-ins.
So that's why they closed.
Because it seemed, because when we went inside, sorry babes, when we went inside, I realized that because a girl came on for her shift, and then that's when he said to her, we're not accepting walk-ins tonight. So it seemed as if it's just our luck that specific night they decided to end accepting walk-ins.
Yeah, because of what happened. So
Yeah.
so he said, he apologized about the whole situation, having us
And-
wait outside, and
yeah.
he said
He's going
he
to
told
assist
her
us.
when she was at the wedding that he's gonna assist us. So
He's
just gonna
keep to his
keep
promise
his
that he's
word
going
and
to.
assist us, so we don't have to wait any longer.
Yeah.
in the rain. So, all right, cool. So got our order. What do you want to order? Ordered it, got our food. Said thanks and whatever. And came out to the store and walked back to the hotel.
And that's the end of our story.
That's our story time, people.
Yes.
And we have one more coming on Christmas Day.
Another one.
You're gonna
Another
want to.
one.
You're gonna want to watch that one, because that one.
Was a
That one.
another travel experience.
Another wonderful experience with travel.
Yeah, it happened some time ago, but it's a good story that I think you guys should know, so that
guys
maybe
will love.
you, when you've gone to that place that we had visit, you will not do the same.
Yeah, man, you're gonna learn some things, but you know, we wait for that on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, remember, guys, to like, share, and of course subscribe to the channel
And comment.
Comment what you guys think. Have you ever been caught in a late, like, have you ever missed a flight, or have you
What's
ever
your experience? We'd love to hear
had a
it.
flight cancelled and, you know, had to be rescheduled and stuff like that? Like, leave some comments, drop some comments,
And
you
let
know?
us know your weird experience.
Yeah, and how
or
would you have handled the situation yesterday or the day before yesterday? Yeah, so that's it. Any more last words?
see you next